Hello children, good morning to all. Welcome back to our microeconomics class. We were discussing about consumer equilibrium. So we have already discussed about the consumer equilibrium in the case of single commodity and also in the case of two commodity with same price. So we have to study the consumer equilibrium in the case of two commodity with different price. So today we will discuss about that. So let's watch the video. Consumer equilibrium in the case of two commodities with different price. So here the conditions are same for consumer equilibrium in the case of two commodities with same price at different price. So what are the conditions? The conditions are, first one, ME of x divided by price of x is equal to ME of y divided by price of y, that is equal to ME of a rupee, that is ME of m. The second one, law of diminishing marginal utility operates. Then the third condition is total expenditure on good x plus total expenditure on good y is equal to money income of the consumer, that is price of x into quantity consumed of x plus price of y into quantity consumed of y is equal to income of the consumer. So let us explain this with the help of a table. So there are two tables based on four assumptions. The four assumptions are, first one, law of diminishing marginal utility operates. Second one, price of good x is rupees 10 per unit. Third one, price of good y is rupees 2 per unit. And the last one, money income of the consumer is rupees 30. So in the first table, it contains the details of commodity x, and the second table contains the details of commodity y. In the first table, the first column represents units of x consumed. Second column represents marginal utility of x in util terms, and third column contains the price of commodity x. So as we said, for the comparison purpose, we have to convert ME of x in util terms into ME of a rupees. How can we convert ME of x in util terms into ME of a rupee? That's by ME of x divided by price of x. Here ME of x in first consumption is 100, that divided by price of x, that is 10. We will get 10 is the ME of a rupees. And in the next case 8, 6, 4, 2 and 0. And also in commodity y, first column represent unit of y consumed, second column represent ME of y in util terms, and third column represent price of commodity y. And the fourth column is the ME of a rupee, that is 24 divided by 2, that is equal to 12. 12 is the ME of a rupee for the first consumption. Then the second consumption, it is 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, etc. So here we have two situations in which ME of x is equal to ME of y. That is, when consumer buy 1 unit of commodity x and third unit of commodity y, he will get same amount of satisfaction, that is 10 is equal to 10. Okay. Then when the consumer consume 2 unit of commodity x and 5 unit of commodity y, also he derive the same level of satisfaction, that is 8, 8. Okay. So these are the two situations in which ME of x is equal to ME of y. So from among this, which is the consumer equilibrium? So let us check the conditions with each situation. In the first condition, what is the first condition? ME of x divided by price of x is equal to ME of y divided by price of y is equal to ME of m. In the first situation, what is the ME of x? In the first situation, consumer buys 1 unit of commodity x and derives 100 utils of marginal utility, and consumer buys 3 units of commodity Y and derives 20 utils of utility. So mu of X in first situation is 100 divided by what is the price of X? That is 10. So 100 by 10 is equal to 10. Then what about the commodity Y? Consumer derives 20 utils. So mu of Y is equal to 20 divided by price, that is 2. 20 by 2 is also 10. So here the first condition is satisfied for the first situation. Then what about the second situation? In the second situation, consumer buys 2 units of commodity X and 5 units of commodity Y. Here he derives 80 units of marginal utility from the consumption of commodity X and 60 units of marginal utility from the consumption of commodity Y. So 80 by 10 is 8 and 60 by 2 is also 8. So here in both situations the first condition is satisfied. Okay. Then the second condition is already satisfied as per our assumption, that is law of DMU operates in the case of both commodities. Then the third condition is expenditure on X plus expenditure on Y is equal to money income of the consumer. How can we calculate expenditure on X? That is price of X into quantity of X plus expenditure on Y is equal to price of Y into quantity of Y, that is equal to money income of the consumer. In the first case, what is the expenditure on X? Here, consumer buys 1 unit of commodity X. That is, quantity of X is 1 and what is the price of X? That is 10. 10 into 1 plus, what about the consumption of Y? He consumed, when he consumed 30 unit of commodity Y, he derives 20 utils of marginal utility. So Q of Y is 3 into what is the price of Y? That is 2. 3 into 2 is equal to 6. So 10 plus 6 is equal to 16. That means it's not equal to our money income. As per our assumption, money income of the consumer is rupees 30. So in the first situation, the third condition is not satisfied. That means it is not considered as the consumer equilibrium. So the first situation is not considered as the consumer equilibrium. Why? Because it satisfies first condition but not satisfied second condition. But in the case of second situation, what about the expenditure on X plus expenditure on Y? That is expenditure on X is, that is consumer buy 2 units of commodity X. So quantity of X is 2 into price of X is 10. 10 into 2, that is 20 plus, what about the Y? That is consumer buys 5 units of commodity Y into price of Y is 2. That is 5 into 2, 10. So 20 plus 10, that is equal to 30. That is the money income of the consumer. So it satisfies all the conditions that required for the consumer equilibrium. So we will consider second situation as the consumer equilibrium. So consumer is in equilibrium when he buys 2 units of commodity X and 5 units of commodity Y. This is the maximum level of satisfaction he will get from the consumption of this bundle. That is 2 units of good X and 5 units of commodity Y. Then it can describe with the help of a diagram also. So this is the diagram of utility of Y and utility of X. It can explain, that is x-axis in the left side represent mu of X and the x-axis in right side represent mu of Y. If mu of x, as we have taken mu of x in left side, the unit are going to shown for commodity x start from left to right, and unit consumed of y starts from right to left. Then the line represent, these two lines represent, this line represent mu of x and this line represent mu of y. Here in the point E, these both lines are intersect. So this is the equilibrium point of the consumer. When the two lines are intersect, that point is known as the equilibrium point of the consumer. When we come down, we can see that consumer buys 2 units of commodity X and 5 units of commodity Y. So this is the equilibrium point of the consumer. From this bundle, that is 2 units of X and 5 units of Y, consumer gets maximum satisfaction. Okay students, I hope you understood this. So students, we have discussed 3 situations in which consumer equilibrium is determined. That is, in the first case, consumer equilibrium in the case of one commodity, then in the case of 2 commodity with same price, and also the consumer equilibrium in the case of 2 commodity with different price. So students, you have to watch the URL that attached with this video and attend the test paper, and also download your notes and study it well. See you in the next class. Children, bye.